Welcome to the official Personality Guru. ENTPs can be protective, caring partners who prioritize honest communication and open-mindedness. They're likely to appreciate having a partner who can keep up with them in the discussion, challenge them on ideas, and offer a unique perspective on different issues. With ENTPs, you don't generally have to wonder what they're thinking. They will tell you. They can be blunt at times, but their honesty can be a major benefit in intimate relationships, where addressing a problem quickly can also lead to a faster, more painless resolution. Their strength, however, also extends how they care for their partner. ENTPs are protective and will stand up for their significant other when someone else is treating them unfairly. They're also able to work through emotional situations in a balanced, logical way, which can prevent them from making rash, reactionary decisions. In high-stakes conversations or emergency circumstances, ENTPs can help by staying rational and making clear, rational choices. Today, let's talk about how to attract an ENTP. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the official Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. ENTPs show love by showing strength for their partner. They want their partner to know they can handle anything you throw at them. As an ENTP, you want your partner to know you can solve any problem faced, and that nothing is beyond your abilities. You can find yourself trying hard to impress your loved ones with all the things you can do. You will also want to impress them intellectually, showing them how creative you can be and how many options you can think of. You can find an opportunity in anything, and you're happy to share this with your partner. As an ENTP, you will find yourself letting your partner analyze your decisions, and you will trust your partner to be logical and sharp. You trust in their intellect and that they can keep up with your mind. You trust them to get you and to keep up with you on how you think. You will be beyond that. Let them make decisions for the both of you. You will trust them to be responsible and to make logical decisions for both of you based on what is realistic and will be rewarding for the future. ENTPs enjoy being independent and being allowed to push past different boundaries. They want a life to be exciting and are always looking for a new challenge. They usually dislike if their romantic partner is being too clingy and might become quickly agitated by this sort of behavior. ENTPs do, however, enjoy receiving attention from their loved ones. They just don't need it on a constant basis. They might have occasions where they appear clingy since they are attempting to get the affection that they desire. In most cases, though, ENTPs truly aren't clingy people and will understand when someone else requires space. With ENTPs, you don't generally have to wonder what they're thinking. They will tell you. They can be blunt at times, but their honesty can be a major benefit in intimate relationships, where addressing a problem quickly can also lead to a faster, more painless resolution. Their strength, however, also extends to how they care for their partner. In high-stakes conversations or emergency circumstances, ENTPs can help by staying rational and making clear, rational choices. Since ENTPs aren't naturally emotionally intuitive, they may struggle to consider or understand their significant other's feelings, which can lead to conflict or frustration. They also aren't naturally very open to sharing their emotions. This can be especially frustrating to romantic partners who want to establish a healthy level of vulnerability and intimacy. ENTPs' comfort with conflict can also be frustrating for more conflict-avoidant personalities, as they often enjoy debating. However, with knowledge about each other's strengths and differences, an ENTP and their partner can work through personality differences and build a stronger, more empathetic relationship. As quintessential jacks of all trades, ENTP personalities like me rely on our sharp perception to move through life with ease. Our ability to read others on the fly empowers us to dive into new situations, roles, and communities with fearless enthusiasm where others may be cautious by default. With our trademark vision and its spontaneity, who knows how high our tolerance for unpredictability might be? Given that our people reading skills are such a defining characteristic of the ENTP type, you might assume us to have no problem reading romantic signals with finesse, right? Not so fast. When it comes to matters of the heart, ENTPs can be a bit lost. Just because we are good at reading people and strategically adapting does not make us good at applying these skills socially. For us, situations involving any degree of emotional intimacy are a whole different ballgame, to the point where we might not figure out that you're trying to woo us at all. 1. Final words. Overall, it can be easy to get on an ENTP's good side. We're friendly, non-judgmental, and always enthusiastic about learning about something or someone new. Sure, prying our attention away from our other interests may feel like pulling teeth at first, but we always come back around to someone who is willing to have a good conversation. Anyone who consistently shows up in an ENTP's periphery with a curious mind and a low-maintenance disposition is sure to make a strong impression. 2. Lead by example. When it comes to more personal conversations, you may find that your ENTP is deliberately withholding. They may dance around these subjects or speak about them strictly in abstract terms. Worry not. Chances are, your ENTP is feeling out of their emotional depth and unsure of how to proceed. New relationships are unpredictable things, based on whims and values. There is no set system for us to game, and that can throw us off balance. Complicating this further is our personality type's obsession with taking calculated risks. The odds of us voluntarily putting ourselves in a position of vulnerability without having some frame of reference for the probable outcome are incredibly low. So we stay distant until we feel more secure about laying our deepest feelings on the line. For romantic partners, the guarded vibe an ENTP gives off can be misleading. In actuality, ENTPs are open-minded and eager to engage with others given the chance. We just don't always know how to build the necessary intimacy first. These kinds of talks about feelings constitute some of the only scenarios where we would prefer to follow someone else's lead, so the burden of initiating more sensitive conversations will fall disproportionately on you when you're getting to know someone of your type. The best approach here is to lead by example. Model the level of personal disclosure you want from us and be willing to put yourself out there. This sets up a welcoming environment and a template that your ENTP crush can happily follow for that sort of talk. How about you as an ENTP? How can other people or how can other personality type attract you? Be sure to watch until the end and share your experience for a chance to have your comment pinned. 3. Keep the momentum up. Few things will kill a flirtation with an ENTP faster than boredom. As chronic novelty junkies, we are quick to turn our attention to something new as soon as the momentum starts to slow. We don't weather lulls, so you're going to have to work really hard to keep us engaged and interested. One surefire way to withdraw or to draw an ENTP back into conversation is by calling upon their inner scholar. Our type loves to play the role of expert, so quizzing them on a subject can help you make a swift conversational recovery. A bonus benefit of this approach is that it provides the ENTP with a strong incentive to ask questions as well, thus ensuring that it's not a one-sided exchange. The boredom problem is to some degree inevitable in every relationship featuring an ENTP. With our type, it's not a matter of if we will get distracted, but when. You're more likely to step foot on Mars than to get and keep your undivided attention 100% of the time. So keep reminding yourself that, while you can influence the liveliness of the conversation, your ENTP's fleeting focus is not a reflection of your appeal or the strength of your relationship overall. ENTPs will always have a mercilessly flighty attention span. The best you can do is prepare yourself for whiplash and learn to roll with the punches. Before we continue, if you enjoy this video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the official Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. 4. Send undeniable signals. The first, and arguably the biggest obstacle anyone hoping to catch an ENTP's eye must overcome is our interpersonal obliviousness. Clever as we may be, we are not known for being the most emotionally present type. Providing your ENTP crush with ample evidence of your interest can go a long way in terms of closing this gap. You might wonder why it's necessary to be so explicit with a personality type that can usually deduce whole narratives from the subtlest of body language. But it's not that we don't notice when someone may be harboring feelings for us. Rather, we're not so confident in the meaning of these signals. We often don't know how to respond to the ambiguity of other people's fluttering eyelashes and body language, even when we detect that they exist. The fact is, ENTPs like evidence. We don't like buying into ideas on blind faith alone. Without some proper evidence to validate our gut instinct that you're flirting, we won't act. This is why an ENTP stays quiet and pretty clueless until we receive much clearer signs of interest from an admirer. Fortunately, it doesn't take much to get on an ENTP's radar. Just seek out us for one-on-one conversations that go beyond small talk. These efforts don't need to be particularly subtle, smooth, or romantic. ENTPs will happily dive into conversations that genuinely spark our curiosity by showing your interest proactively and continuously. You can give us plenty of opportunities to get the hint without putting us on the spot. Keep offering yourself as an outlet to geek out, and you're sure to get a response eventually.